YouTube, what's going on? It's your guy, Professor Smell Good, and we back. Man, today, man, I ain't gonna even lie, man. I miss the 90's, man. I miss the early 90s. I miss well, pretty much the whole entire 90's, man. I'm 86 baby, so when 1990 actually first came in, I was 4 years old. So around when I hit 7 to 8, I started to realize what was going on. So pretty much the 90's and the early 2000's, man. I miss that era, man. I miss those days, man. Listen, man. I don't know what happened, man. It's so different now, man. It's very, very different, man. I mean, this is besides oils, by the way. I just felt like talking about it this morning. I remember things used to be very simple, man. Simple, clean, fun, man. Simple, clean, fun. I remember back in the day, man, where, when we used to have fun, I used to go out with my homeboys. You know what I'm saying? I used to chill with the fellas after school. You know what I'm saying? We got out of school like 3:15. We all click up, man. We go hoop. We go play basketball. You know what I'm saying? We go play basketball. You know what I'm saying? We go over girls' house. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did. We went to school dances on Friday night. We used to actually get numbers. Not no cell phone and, you know what I'm saying, you put it in your phone and, you got to call them. Nah, we actually had little strips of pieces of paper. We had like 3 or 4 pens, right? Just in case my man's, he forgot his pen, he go a pen right here. You know what I'm saying? And we used to actually talk to the females and we used to actually write the numbers down, man. Write the numbers down, and we used to actually memorize the numbers. You see what I'm saying? We used to actually memorize the numbers, man, from memory. You know what I'm saying? From memory. And actually the women, they used to do the same. You know what I'm saying? We used to memorize our mothers and our aunts and our cousins and our grandmothers' number. We used to memorize that stuff, man. Nowadays, man, nobody memorizes. The only number they really memorize, to be honest with you, is 911. I hate to say it. Facts, though, man. Facts. That's probably the only number that we actually memorize, man. Is actually 911. Everything else is in the phone. Once the phone crashed, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. You lost those numbers. You know what I'm saying? You lost those numbers because you didn't memorize any of them. Man, times have really changed, man. Time changed actually a whole lot, man. Miss the 90's, man. I really miss the 90's, man. I miss the early 2000's, man. I miss the Super Nintendos, man. Super Nintendos, man. Matter of fact, still to this day, I still have a Super Nintendo. Still to this day. My kids, my stepkids, I would not buy them a new game. I bought them a Super Nintendo, and they love it. And they love it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Man, the Killer Instinct, man. Killer Instinct was fire, man. I'm talking about, man, Killer Instinct was that deal, man. Killer Instinct with the combos, the ultra combos, the killer combos, the 3-piece combo. Man, what my man named the Boxer, my man was sick with it, man. His combos was sick. What's my man, Cylinder? The one he had like a fire orange type of color. Fire, man. When he did a little spin, he'll spin inside of your body and he do a little kick, ultra comp. Fire, man. I'm talking about out cold with it, man. I miss those days, man. I miss those days, man. Street Fighter. I'm still on Super Nintendo. Street Fighter. Listen, man, if you guys grew up in the 90's, early 2000's, man, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about, man. Them days was, man, priceless. Man, listen, it's nothing like the 90's and the early 2000's, man. Gas was cheaper. Women dressed a little bit more decent. I mean, it was to the point where a woman that really would dress like that back in the day was known prostitutes. They were known prostitutes or known to be loose. Everybody else, of course, she made, she wore a pair of jeans that were tight, But I'm talking about having stuff all over that come all the way up here, you know what I'm saying, that You know what I'm saying? That it's like probably barely 2 inches past the vagina area. I'm talking about shorts all the way up there. You know, so much the shorts that was the shorts they raised so high that if she turned around, you can actually see her cheeks hanging out. That's what you see nowadays, man. Back in the day, we didn't see that, man. Back in the day, the women back in the day would clown women like that. They call them 304s back in the day. Man, I really miss the 90s, man. 90s, early 2000s. I miss it, man. TV shows, man. Oh yeah, back to Super Nintendo. Remember Contra? Man, Contra was, man. Contra was that deal, man. I used to love Contra. Super Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars, man. Super Mario All-Stars had all of the classic Mario boys on there, man. Classic, man. Classic, man. I remember those days, man. It had all of the Mario classics on there. Classics, man. Tecmo Bowl, man. That was probably one of the best football games I ever played in my life. Me and my homeboys, we used every weekend. This was during when it was we was going to school. You know what I'm saying? Weekends. When the weekends came, no school. Man, listen, Friday morning, man, we actually agreed to get up around like 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning, and we would just play the game. We would play Tecmo Bowl, or we would do the little playoff things. Everybody pick a team from the playoffs, and we would play, man. We would play the playoffs the whole entire day. That's what we did, play the game all day Saturday, man. Not every Saturday, but some selective Saturdays, man. We used to go and play. My man back in the day, his name was Darryl, man. We used to be in the back of his house. We used to have like hoop tournaments, man. You know what I'm saying? He had a nice little rim in his backyard, and we used to have hoop tournaments in his backyard, man. Classic days, man. Everybody used to be back there. Ain't nobody drinking, nobody smoking, nobody getting high. Even the guys that was back there, you know what I'm saying? It was so much of a buzz. We had so much of a good time, man, hooping. Back then, man, the guys who did smoke and drink, they had enough respect to not come in my man's backyard and do that. Classic, man. Back in the day, man, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man. Even, man, back in the day when we used to smoke weed, you know, I've been Muslim 12 years now. I had my share, man. I've been out there for a minute. I had my share. You know what I'm saying? I had my share. I remember back in the day, man, the Reggies was good, man. The Reggies meaning the regular marijuana, Reggies or some. Back in the day, we used to call it the Regos, okay? The Regos. Or the Reggies, they call them the Reggies now. Man, and I haven't smoked in 10 years. I haven't smoked no weed in 10 years, man. Pat on the back to myself. You know what I'm saying? I never was a drinker. I never really smoked cigarettes. I never was a cigarette smoker. I did used to smoke a lot of Black and Milds, but trees was my thing, man. I used to wake and bake, man. But I remember the Regos used to do me good, man. And you know what I'm saying? That was during the time where the Gans came out. You know what I'm saying? They used to call them the G's, the Gans, which is a very strong strand of marijuana, man. Very, very strong. The Gans, man. You take 2-3 puffs, you out. 2-3 puffs, you out, man. Them boys, man. Blade Ice with all them boys, man. The heavy smokers, they used to be on that, man. If you smoke Regos back in the day and you took a puff of the Gans, 1 or 2-3 puffs, you out for the count, man. I remember my man told me, he said that he was smoking some Gans one day and he was literally staring at a blank TV screen the whole night. He was out for the count. The Regos did me good because I was a basketball player back in the day, so I was in good shape. So, you know, when you're in good shape, you got a pretty decent heart condition. You know what I'm saying? Any weed will pretty much put you on your back. So the Regos was good for me, man. Man. Nowadays, according to what I hear, you get made fun of now. If you got, matter of fact, if you got Regos now, if you got the Reggies now, you would be made fun of now if you had the Reggies, man. You would be made fun of if you had the Reggies now. You would be made fun of. Trust me. So much to the point, I was talking to this one guy, and he said this homeboy sold weed, and he said, man, he got some weed all the way from like a year and a half, 3 years ago, some regular marijuana, and he said there's mold on it. He's still trying to sell it, and nobody will buy it. Because everybody here in Detroit, man, they got dispensaries all over Detroit. They got marijuana dispensaries all over the D. Ain't nobody buying no regular marijuana no more. Ain't nobody buying no Reggies, no Regos no more. You get laughed at it, you pull that stuff out, man. Somebody sit and they smoke with you, say, yeah, I got some trees. You want to blow with them? Yeah, I'll blow with you. You know what I'm saying? You pull it out and you be like, yeah, this is the Reggies. Really? All right, I'll talk to you. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is now, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's everything changed, man. The chips, man. Remember the bag of chips? 25 cents, man. I remember back in the day, man, you can have $1 in your pocket and you can go to the store, you know what I'm saying, and you can get a bag of chips. When I mean a bag of chips, I'm talking about a full bag of chips. I'm talking about a full bag of chips. A full bag of chips back in the day. You know what I'm saying? For 25 cents. You know, matter of fact, we used to get a bag of chips for 25 cents, the hot flaming Cheetos, full all the way up to the top. 25 cents, small bag. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll get a Debbie cake or a honey bun. Matter of fact, back, man, the zebra cakes, oh, man, those zebra cakes, man, they still are the deal. But now they 50 cents, man. But back in the day, they was a little bit bigger, though, man. They was bigger back in the day, man. 25 cents, a nice little zebra Debbie cake. Man, and then, you know what I'm saying, you got 50 cents left, man. You listen, man. Back in the day, they had the canned pops back in the day. You put a quarter in the vending machine and you get a canned pop. You know what I'm saying? They had the knee highs. You know what I'm saying? Man, RCs, canned pops, man. Miss them days, yo. Miss them days, man. Them days is long gone, man. Gas cheaper, everything, man. Everything, man. Nowadays, man, you got young cats, man, they'll smoke a blunt right in front of an old lady, man. Back in the day, we didn't do that. When we did smoke weed back in the day, man, listen, our parents didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Listen, what we did back in the day, before we smoked weed, we'll, you know what I'm saying, we'll do our little thing. Brush after we finish, you know what I'm saying, we'll gargle some mouthwash, spray some cologne. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't want our parents to know, because we had that much respect for our parents. Now, boy, now kids smoking blunts with their parents nowadays, man. They say, "Hey, mama, how you doing? You all right today?" "Hey, mama, I got some Kush, mama. Got some chocolate Kush. I want to know if you want to blow with me." "Yeah, come on, sit down, son. Yeah, we'll smoke this blunt before you go to school." Middle school, man. In middle school, setting a bad example. This stuff happens, man. It's crazy, man. I miss the 90s, man. I miss the 90s, the early 2000s. I miss it, man. Basketball, man. You had my man Mike, man. Michael Jordan. Kobe first came out. You had AI. AI was that deal back in the day, man. Allen Iverson was that deal. When Allen Iverson first came out with the crossover, man, that little Iverson crossover, man. Everybody was trying to do it, man. Everybody. When he came out with that, man, everybody, man, you can go, man. Because I played basketball growing up. When I would play basketball, everybody, when it came out, all of the little point guards was trying to do the little Iverson shake. You know what I'm saying? Pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was trying to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Vince Carter, man. Vince Carter made history, man. It's crazy, man. I remember back in the day when you played basketball, if you shot like Steph Curry, coach would take you out the game. I'm talking about, when you just come and you just take a lot of dribbles and you just got this much space and you just pull up, or you just turn around and you just pull up. My coach used to call that throwing it up. That's the norm now, man. Steph Curry, he changed the whole era for basketball. I'm not hating on him, I'm not knocking him, you know what I'm saying? That's his game and he's good at that. But things change, man. It don't even seem, man. Don't seem the same at all no more, man. It's like everything is different, man. Very, very different, man. I remember back in the day, man, where, you know what I'm saying, where we went outside and we played, man. We went outside and we played. I say it again. We went outside and we played, man. We played. We went outside. We played hide go seek. You know what I'm saying? The females, young girls playing double dutch, man. You know what I'm saying? Young girls known for that double dutch, you know what I'm saying? And you have, and you always have that one guy that would just step right in the middle of double dutch. You know what I'm saying? He, just to mess it up. You know what I'm saying? Kickball. We played kickball, man. We play corner basketball. Corner basketball, which is, I'll be on this side of the street, you be on that side of the street. We get the basketball and we throw it to try to hit each other's corner. And when you hit the corner, that's 1 point. Man, I missed that. I ain't played that in years, man. I haven't played that in years. That used to be can basketball. I forgot about that one. We used to call it can man. Can man, which was almost similar to corner basketball, where we was like 50 feet apart. We shoot the basketball on the can, and when it hit the can, there's a point. Man, I used to be the man. I'm talking about, man, I was cold with can man. Dog, I miss them days, man. I miss them days, man. Miss them days, man. Dog, man. Take me back, man, for real. Really take me back, man. Sega Genesis, all that, man. Football, Emmitt Smith. You know what I'm saying? Deion Sanders was cold. He was cold. Deion Sanders was cold back in the day, man. Real talk, man. Cordell Stewart was my guy, man. That was my dude, man. Cordell Stewart. You got my man, the Bus, Jerome Bettis, who was from Detroit, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, you had Barry Sanders, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Dan Marino. Troy Aikman. Basketball, football, man, was out cold back in the day, man. It was out cold back in the day, man. The rappers back in the day, man, the beats was way sweeter than they are now, man. Now, it's like guys now, they ain't really talking about nothing now. Guys now ain't talking about nothing. It seems like they just mumbling. And people buying that stuff, man. I grew up on Pac, man. Pac and Nas, man. You know what I'm saying? That Pac and Nas battle was classic, man. When that first came, Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Snoop, man. Oh, man. Will Smith, Summertime, man. My days, man. It's crazy, man, how everything just changed, though. For real. Everything changed, man. Everything changed. Man, everything changed, man. I miss the old days, man. As you look at my face, you can tell I miss the old days, man. Even the oils was, man. It was, you can easily find good oil back in the day. Easily find good oil, man. Good oil was everywhere back in the day. Now, I get phone calls all the time. People always say, man, it's hard to find good oils. Professor Smell Good, I appreciate the good oils, man. Can't find no good oils nowhere. It's hard to find good oils now, man. People stepping on it. They watering it down. Some people put water in it. Some people put what they call it, baby oil in it. Over DPG in it, man. The game ain't the same, man. Even the dope game. I remember back in the day where the old school cats, they used to say, listen, man, this is not a career. This is not a career. Get what you need to get. Get out it. When you get in this game, get what you need to get and get out and start a business. Get in and get out. This is not a career. Don't stay in this game. People that been in this game, they dead. They in jail for life. Or they constantly looking over their shoulder. Kids come up missing. Kidnap, man. Listen, get in and get out. Get what you need to get. Make a goal for a certain amount that you want to get. Get in and get out. Start a business. It ain't like that now, man. It's cats nowadays, man. They selling dope like it's a career. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Do you really think that you ain't gonna get caught, man? Come on, man. Times change, B. Times change, man. Man, I'm talking about back. I remember when the A1s first came. Man. When the Air Force One, everybody was on the Air Ones back in the day, man. I think New York came out with it first, and then it trickled down, from us to Detroit, and then Midwest. I think after that, down south after that, and I think if I'm not mistaken, man, if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. I think, matter of fact, I don't even think in the West Coast they, they heavy on the, because I know they wear Chucks in the West Coast a lot. But yeah, man, when Air Force Ones first came out, man, I'm talking about all around the city, man. You can see some of the dopest Air Force Ones back in the day, man. The dopest ones, man. I'm talking about blue ones, black ones, mixed colors, Army fatigue ones, man. Cold A1s back in the day, man. I remember back in the day where they used to have a guy would have some shorts on, you know what I'm saying, with the ankle socks, with the Air Force Ones, you know what I'm saying, with the icy white, the big T, the baggy T, the extra large T, or the 2XT, according to, how small you were, you know what I'm saying, with the baseball hat brimlow, with the Detroit hat brimlow, you know what I'm saying, brimlow, slightly above the eyes, you know what I'm saying. Classic, man, for real, man. Classic, man. I remember them days, man. I remember when the button-ups first came out, man. The guys back in the day in Detroit, I think this was close to, I think it was the late 90s, man, close to the early 2000s. No, I think it was, it was the early 2000s, where the guys will wear, you know what I'm saying, they used to wear I forgot what they call the jeans, the blue jeans. And the blue jeans used to have a fade right at the knee area. It used to be like a bleached fade in the knee area, or on the thigh area and on the leg part, right? They had many different variations of it. And they used to have the button-up tee. I mean, the button-up. They used to have the different type of button-ups, the checkerboards and the different color button-up that had the different colors on the sleeve. You know what I'm saying? Used to have the different colors on the sleeves, you know what I'm saying? I don't have one on, but on the sleeve area, they used to have different colors, you know what I'm saying? And they used to have like this little I forgot what them thing is called, man. It's like the cuff links, you know what I'm saying? The different style cuff links. You can buy the cuff links separately. You know what I'm saying? With the and they would always wear the low top Air Force Ones with them, with a crispy haircut, man. With a crispy haircut, with the 360 waves banging, or with the braids, man. Remember them days, man. I remember days when we was going to school, man. It was, you know what I'm saying, we had a problem with each other, man. What we do is after school we scuff, man. We you know what I'm saying, we'll tussle a little bit, you know what I'm saying, throw a couple blows, 9-10 minutes, throw a couple blows, and after that, love was love. After that, you know what I'm saying, the next day, hey man, listen, you want to go hoop? Yeah. Hey man, let's go get something to eat. All right, cool, let's go. That was it, you know what I'm saying. We just fought the day before. Now, don't nobody fight no more, man. Ain't nobody scuffing. Ain't nobody throwing blows no more. Ain't nobody men no more. You know what I'm saying? Now, what they do now is when they got a problem, you step on their shoe, he go grab a pistol. He go grab a pistol, you know what I'm saying, and he take you out with no remorse, and he just walks away. Broad daylight, especially here in Detroit. Broad daylight. I'm talking about as young as 13. They doing it, man. I remember back, man. Back in the day, man, we used to hump, man. When we was like 10, 11, 12, we used to hump back in the day, man. We used to hump the female. We used to play high, go get it. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. We used to call it high, go get it. Where the girl, she go high, you know what I'm saying, and we go get it. You know what I'm saying? And we used to hump. You know what I'm saying? We ain't have sex. 10, 11, 12 years old. We didn't have no sex, man. We was humping. We didn't really start doing that until 14 to 15. We didn't really break our virginity until 14 to 15. I remember when I was 12, when I was 11, 12, I got my first opportunity, and I actually didn't even know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I actually didn't even know what I was doing at 10, 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? But now, 12, 13 years old, they having anal sex now, man. How? That's crazy, man. Anal sex, 12, 13 years old? Unbelievable, man. We was growing up, that stuff was unheard of, man. Homosexuals was really unheard of when I was growing up, man. Guys being gay now, man. I'm talking about guys in high school, junior high school, talking about they're gay. I've seen it. Matter of fact, I'm on Woodward Avenue, and Woodward Avenue close to Cass. I'm at the McDonald's over here in the Midtown area, close to the Midtown area, where the Wayne State is. I remember back in the day, actually, it was just last year. I forgot the name of the high school. It's a high school over here. I remember a young boy was walking with his boyfriend right over here, and they was kissing. High school, man. I couldn't believe my eyes, yo. Kissing, man. I could not believe my eyes, man. Kissing. Kissing, mouth kissing. Man, I never saw that in high school. I never saw that in junior high school. You know what I'm saying? It was one guy that I knew back in the day. You know what I'm saying? He act like he was fruity, but he wasn't fruity. He was just like that because he hung around females, but he wasn't fruity. He just hang around females a lot, man. But now you got young teenage girls. They 11, 12 years old. They talking about I'm a lesbian. What? How you make a decision like that at that young age? You don't know nothing about life. Times change, man. Everything changed, man. Everything changed, man. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. She got Professor Smell Good, man. I just want to share my thoughts with y'all. I thank you guys for listening, man. Listen, comment below. Let me know what you think, man. If you was, you know what I'm saying, I'm an 86 baby, so, you know, the 90s and 2000s, if that was also your era, you know what I'm saying, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Cartoons. I forgot about the cartoons. Cartoons, what? Man, listen, man, cartoons was fire back in the day, man. Cartoons was, man, out cold, man. Hey Arnold was my favorite. Hey Arnold. Doug Funny, you know what I'm saying? Nickelodeon, you know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I'm saying? Kenan and Kel, what? Oi, man, Kenan and Kel, all that. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Rocket Power. I used to love that, right, man. TV shows, man. Scam calling. TV shows, man, was epic back in the day, man. I'm talking about Martin. You know what I'm saying? Martin was that deal, man. Man, I'm talking about, you know, movies, man. I used to love Brink. It's a movie called Brink where the guy, he was actually surfing. He used to skate. He used to surf, but he used to also be like, he used to skate a lot. That was classic right there. Red Sneakers. It was a movie called Red Sneakers back in the day. I don't know who the actors are, but it was, I think they actually filmed that movie in New York. Classic. One of my favorite movies back in the day, man. Man. I miss them days, man. Man, I miss them days, man. Space Jam. Mo Money. Mo Money is one of my favorite movies ever, still to this day. My wife will tell you. New Jack City. My mom put me up on New Jack City, man. My mom put me up on New Jack City and Mo Money. Every time I watch Mo Money, it reminds me of my mom. My mom is still living, by the way. Thanks to Allah. Thanks to Allah. You know what I'm saying? My father is too. You know what I'm saying? Miss the old days, man. Man, Nickelodeon, man, cartoons really meant something, but man, Doug Funny. What's the little skinny girl? It was on Recess. I forgot what that was, man. But man, Rugrats used to be classic, man. Rugrats. Dang, man. Miss the old days, man. The movies was different. Everything was different, man. Music was different. Mary J. Blige, man. Mary J. Blige. You know what I'm saying? Dang, man. What's that? Aaliyah. She was popping back in the day, man. Aaliyah was popping, man. Man, I used to love, to be honest with you, man. One of my favorite rappers, Nas was my favorite, man. Nas was my favorite. And also I had a favorite from down south too. I used to love 3 6 Mafia. I used to love 3 6, man. 3 6. You know what I'm saying? MJG. 8-Ball. MJG, 8-Ball. Man. Man, I remember them days, man. Skinny Pimp, man. Man, yo. Blade Icewood, man. Dang, I miss them days, man. I really, really miss them days, man. She got Professor Smellgood, man. Hey, comment below and just let me know your thoughts, man. If you grew up in the era, let me know your thoughts, man. She got Professor Smellgood. Thank you guys for watching.